Hey YouTube, welcome to episode 7 of Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. So we got the tail last week, which is the item that we need, last episode, which is the item that we need in order to get our class change, but we discovered we couldn't get the class change without the airship. Well, in order to get the airship, you need to get the key item of floater. Now you'll see that I have the floater. But that's kind of because I screwed up. I meant to do the thing where I go and loot the dungeon and then I show you guys the final boss of the dungeon. Only the ice cave doesn't have a final boss. So I'm just going to do a quick run through of the ice cave so that y'all can see the deal with it, because it is an interesting design for the cave. And this is going to be the quickest way there. I should have just docked at the river here. But the ice cave it's kind of a pain to get to, especially when compared to all the other dungeons we've been to so far. They've all been really easy to get to. But they put this one in kind of a little river maze. And once again with this game, as soon as I start recording, it decides to give me all the encounters it didn't want to give me whenever I try and grind. Alright, so here's the entrance to the ice cave. If we look at the map, you can see where we are by the flashing reticle, but this map isn't really that useful for the ice cave. It's been useful throughout the rest of the game, but so yeah, just gonna use a tent to save here. Let's go. Now, last episode I did mention that if you're trying to do a speed run, it might not be a bad idea to come to the ice cave first, so that you can get the airship as soon as possible. The one downside to that is it is a very dangerous dungeon. I don't know why I forgot that. Alright, so down south of us is just a dead end. You see that staircase? That's actually how you get back out of the cave. But come down here. To the right, it just turns a corner. And no matter which path you take, you end up in the same place. And this isn't a room up above us. Whee! Now, part of what makes, actually the reason this is such a dangerous dungeon, is the enemies in it. The boss of the dungeon, which I unfortunately can't show you because I defeated it without knowing it was the boss, is once again not as hard as the other enemies in the dungeon. There are enemies in here called mages, which they don't hit that hard, but they do have a spell called Rub, which is an insta-kill. There's also many different enemy types that will stun lock you, like the sorcerers. There's also cockatrices, which if they get lucky they can petrify you. There's also an upgraded version of the cockatrice that I can't recall the name of. Anyway, these little brown circles on the floor here, they're holes to fall through. Now you can get the two top chests without falling through, but in order to get that bottom chest, you have to fall through. And you end up... This is a trap tile that always has these mix of enemies. Now because I don't want to get stun locked, because I've already got all the treasure out of here, I'm just going to run from them. But you end up down here, and these gray tiles are exactly like the lava tiles in the volcano, only I guess they're supposed to be super cold ice or something. But you can just go around, collect the treasure. There is, if we go to armor, there is an ice shield and ice chest piece, which have the same base stats as the flame chest piece. And if we just come down here, you can see a room down there that has quite a bit of gold in it. But these stairs here are what we're after. You end up out here. There's a couple treasure chests that you can get. And here you can get all three of those treasure chests without falling through, but in order to get the floater, you do have to go through this hole in the floor. And then you've got... I can show you the boss. I forgot he's on a trap tile. Fantastic. And here's a funny trick. My black mage is going to heal everyone. Because the intelligence stat is broken in this game, anybody can use these staves that have spells built into them. Which... And there we go. There's the evil eye already defeated. But in this chest up here, it's empty for me, but that's where you get the floater from. And then you have to go all the way through everything again. You just follow the same path you did before. And I apologize once again for anyone who is sensitive to flashing lights. Funny enough, the flashing lights are actually worse in person because these old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, they actually run at 60 frames a second. The same refresh rate as old CRT televisions in North America, which were 60 hertz. So that flashing is actually happening 60 times a second. When I do the editing for these videos, I take them down to 30 frames a second. So they actually end up being less severe than in person. Now you recognize those stairs at the north? This is the first floor of the dungeon, and this is your exit. Okay, so we've got the floater now. Let's go get that airship. Alright, so you'll see that I docked way west of where we want to be. Just trying to find a good way to the desert. It is possible to get... No, I take that back. It's not. Disregard. Alright, we're here in the desert. Let's see if we can use the floater. The airship begins to rise from the desert. Mysterious rock. Ah, there we are. Ha ha ha! Now we fly, and there's the ship. Now, recognize where we were? So, I'm actually gonna go rest at Cornelia because I am a cheapskate. Ooh, man, I think I need to get a new controller. It keeps thinking I'm pressing buttons, I'm not. Okay, maybe I won't rest at Cornelia. Maybe I'll just rest right here. So you do have to land on patches of green for the airship to work. But it does make getting around the world map super fast. And you still have your canoe. Now I don't know where your party is keeping all these cabins, houses, and canoes. But I'm sure glad they hold on to them. We'll be coming back here so I can get the warp spell. Oh, yep, I went way too far east. Alright, here we are. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go out and save. Alright, now this is my first time in here, so it's not like I went and looted things without you guys. A cabin. Well, these skulls are kind of ominous, huh? 575 gold. And a soft. And that is everything. Okay then. Well, that wasn't worth it. Got poisoned in that last fight. Wow, okay. So we have just a couple squares that we can land on. Oh, who's that little guy? Whatever, I'm gonna go steal his shit first. Oh! There's more of them. They seem friendly enough. Move, dragon. 10 gold. The proof of your courage might be anything. Yeah, okay. Once in the north, there were beautiful places and big mechanical castles. Alright, cool. I found a house. And 500 more gold. I'm not exactly hurting for gold right now. 267,000. I'd take that many dimes right now. We are going to the castle of Ordeal to the northeast, where we will test and bring back proof of our courage. Hey, how do I... Alright, I got my proof. I think I called it something else, though. Oh, maybe I have to go up there. Or there. Well, let's just try all these little holes in the ground. Have you met Bahamut, the Dragon King? He honors those with courage as true warriors. No, I'm kind of looking for him. Which, by the way, means Bahamut might be one of the oldest reoccurring characters in the Final Fantasy series. Hey, more Sphinx. And again, I don't think we can run. Because they were a boss in another place. Come on, move faster. 402 damage. What you gonna do? Man, it's not like these fights are hard. But this is like my complaint with every RPG battle system like this, that's a turn-based, is it just feels so slow. Got a lot of gold out of it though. What? Didn't we just come in here? Yeah. Feel like we did. Did I fuck up? Okay, we have 2 holes in the ground now. There? Can I land there? Yeah, there we go. Just walking along forever. Here we go. What? Man, Bahamut better be at the end of this. This is Bahamut's room. Bahamut verifies the true courage of all. Cool, cool. The tale of a rat proves your courage. I shall give you the honor due true warriors. Oh, hey. Look at that. Everybody looks more badass and beefy. Even Hera went to the gym. Huh. Doesn't look like... see, I didn't compare strength and all that first. But... Nope. Nope, Dilo does not have... These guys are supposed to get low-level magic. Maybe next time they level up. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna cut from here. And see you guys on the surface. Wonder what's in this one. Beefcake! If you are brave enough, try meeting the king of the dragons, Bahamut. Yeah, maybe you should rein in all those ice dragons and shit. Unprofitable business is not a practice of the dragons of Cardia. Okay. Long ago, dragons and humans lived and traded together. Fascinating. Alright. Well, let's go get that warp spell. Crush your house. Beefcake. Nope. Alright, Pete. Warp. Yeah. Level is warp. Yeah, level 5. Her already knows all level 5 spells she can, so... Now we need to figure out where to go next. Alright, so... I'm actually going to call this episode now. It's going to be really short. Next episode we'll be going to the Sea Shrine. And, you know, finally get one of the orbs lit. So, over and out, watch 6. Thank you very much for watching. and please consider subscribing.